Coming to you from the Detroit Regional Chamber Mackinac Policy Conference, taped at beautiful Grand Hotel. Hi, I'm Paul W. Smith. Welcome into Comcast Newsmakers. What a pleasure and privilege it is to welcome to the program and to say hello to the Macomb County Executive, Mark Hackel. This is historic, actually, Mark.
It is, specifically for Macomb County.
Yeah.
I mean, we've never had a representative as an executive here in Macomb County.
Never, ever did. And this is the first time, and this is kind of exciting. And you participated in what became known, what used to be the Big Four, now the Fab Five. And Macomb County was represented for the first time by an executive, same level of power, if you will, as the other guys like L. Brooks Patterson. And, well, you know the story. So must feel pretty good.
I am. I'm honored by it, yet somewhat humbled. And the reality is, you know what, you're representative of the county and the 840,000 people, according to the latest census data. But it truly is a remarkable opportunity for us in Macomb County to kind of fit into the region, fit into the game plan, if you will, for the state and its recovery. So there's a lot of opportunities for us. But what I see is there's a tremendous amount of interest on behalf of Brooks, Bob, and even Dave Bing. And I mean, I call them by their first name, and that's kind of interesting to me. You know, I've never really thought of that as a deputy come sheriff.
Well, there's so much older than you. You should say Mr. Patterson.
Mr.
Mr. Ficano.
And I do jokingly sometimes, but I tell you, they've been tremendous.
You held your own. You know, it's hard to get a word in edgewise with those guys because they've been doing this for a long time. The sparring goes on. But you did well, and you held your own, and that's all good.
We'll see how that goes. You know, see if I get any more airtime now that they got the Fab Five.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
We'll see about that.
The fact of the matter is, Macomb County is doing very well. Thank you very much, and you've had the greatest increase in population of all the counties.
And we did, and again, we led the state as far as increased population when the state actually lost population during that census data that was collected over the 10-year period. We come to find out there was a tremendous loss to the city of Detroit. That's a challenge, not something to celebrate, but we recognize in Macomb County we were the #1 county with increased population, and again, albeit about an 8% increase, the numbers were what was interesting. 53,000 people moved into Macomb County. The second, county that had an increase in population had half that population increase. And if you actually break it down and look at the numbers, if you take a look at that 53,000 people that came in over that 10-year period, that accounts to 14 people per day made a conscious decision to move into Macomb County. And we're trying to get some demographer statistics and information to kind of help us better explain why was that. And some may say, you know, economic development is an important factor within a region and an area. I believe that to be true, but we're going to focus on two different things, not just economic development, but community development. People came to Macomb County for a reason. There was a value proposition there, and the question became, what is it that they valued? Was it the opportunities for a good education for their kids? Was it a safe neighborhood? Was it affordable housing? We believe all those factors played into this, but the reality is we're going to try to focus on not just the issues of economic development, but also that community development in Macomb County to continue to want people to make Macomb their home. And I think there's a great opportunity for us to fit in as that piece in the region and in the state as well.
A lot of it has to do with quality of life.
Absolutely, and we're trying to enhance that in a number of regards. Obviously, you know, your police protection, your schools, your education systems, those are part of it. But we're pushing forward a new initiative with the New Blue Economy, trying to get people to truly understand that that valued asset we have with a resource. Land and water are tremendous resources. We have one heck of a resource right around Macomb County, wraps around it and goes through it. The Clinton River and Lake St. Clair, the busiest traveled waterway during the summer months than any other freshwater lake in the entire country. So what we're trying to figure out is how do we enhance that opportunity with access, water quality, and try to turn it into somewhat of an economic engine for people to want to come to and enjoy.
Well, and taking care of that fresh water and keeping it clean and all of that, being good stewards
Absolutely.
Of that, while still enjoying the waterways.
And we've put together, again, we used to have a water quality board, but what I wanted to do was I'm going to expose that to a larger demographics, I guess, if you will, people that are key stakeholders, and what we're adding to it is people that really have an impact. We're calling it a Water Resource Advisory Council. These are people from the industry that understand the engineering piece of it, the healthcare piece of it, but even those in the boating industry that want to
a lot of pieces that have to come together.
Absolutely.
No one better to bring them all together than the new Macomb County Executive, Mark Hackel. Always a pleasure, Mark.
Thanks for having me.
Join us next time on Comcast Newsmakers. Regards, Paul W. Smith.